In the self-justice system, lack of awareness-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In Chicago City, the dedicated dudes that investigate these vicious, unmindful felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Accountability Unit. These are their stories.
Broken women are the reason why dating and relationships are complete and total right now. Instead of laying on someone's couch to go heal, they rather run to the internet looking for validation from other broken women.
Or use their brokenness as a tool to try to break down a healed individual that they claim that they may be in a relationship with. It's the crab in a barrel, woe is me, victimhood mindset, and come on back down here with me and wallow in the gutter with me, and then later on complain about you because you are now like them. Does that make sense? I know it don't, but let's continue.
Broken women are unlovable.
It took me a couple of failures to figure that out. But once I did, there's no going back to those type of things. And now, you when that has occurred multiple times, you tend to recognize the signs and signals much earlier than you did before when you were green, in the field of relationship.
You can't love a broken woman. You ladies went on this marketing propaganda, wrote countless articles about how men are so lonely because women have options and men need to raise their standards, this, that, and the third, right? But what I find kind of interesting is I see so many videos of women crashing the out because they're not in a relationship. I see countless videos of women crying because they don't have any friends. They don't have anybody to hang out with. They don't have nobody to talk to. They're turning 30 and they're so alone. I go into the comment section of married couples who make videos that says, hey, these are the things that they do for each other and how they express love for each other. And whenever a woman speaks and say, hey, this is what I do for my man, this is how I express love for my man, I go into the comment section and it's nothing but women in the comment section talking about, you're a pick-me, which I think is so fucking stupid. How you gonna call a married woman a pick-me?
Crab in the barrel syndrome is very infectious.
And a pick-me. She's picked already. So they up in the comment section talking about, I could never. This ain't the 1950s. I mean, all sorts of egregious comments about how a woman is expressing love and respect for her husband. Then it's videos of women talking about, to my married friends, is it possible that you could send your husband over to my place and he could just do some things and
game recognize game on that type of dumb shit. And only goofies who are not fully committed fall for that shit.
You can come over and we could drink wine. I'm like, why don't you get your own man? It's not like that. It's not like I want him. And everybody with common sense and two eyes knows that she wants your man. She definitely wants your man. Then every time a guy who lets it be known he's married posts something on the internet and he is conventionally attractive, go into the comment section. Can your wife fight? Can your girlfriend fight? It's like, you hoes really did try to push this propaganda that it's men who are desperate for relationship. It's men who are the most loneliest demographic. It's not. Y'all the one who's projecting. Y'all the ones who are extremely lonely. Ones who are extremely lonely. And let's not forget your standards. You absolutely have no standards because a lot of you do not have a personality and you bring absolutely no value to a relationship. You're a permanent side chick. You're a permanent situationship, and you have to lead with your body. And that's why a lot of y'all walk around naked with all your lady bits out and your breasts all out. And you have to lead with your body and your sexuality because you have nothing to offer in a relationship. The men have said it countless times, but y'all try to gaslight, tell me, I dress for myself. Really? Y'all make it so obvious that you bring no value to any type of relationship. And this is why y'all come up on Al Gore's internet and make relationships extremely transactional. Well, if I have to give up the cat, then he needs to go ahead and pay me and pay for my lifestyle, this and third. And I'm just like, is that how y'all view relationships? For all that, you might as well just be a 304 and
A lot of them are. Majority of them are. But then there are those who do it blatantly with no remorse. Then there are those who hide it and pretend that they're not that, knowing that they are that.
make a career out of it. And then when a guy rejects you and say, hey, you're not for me, because y'all wear your red flags like a billboard, a lot of you are walking massive red flags. Me personally, and I've said this with my son, broken women are unlovable. You cannot drink from a broken cup. You cannot eat from a broken plate. You cannot love a broken woman, especially a woman who does not want to heal.
The gospel is being spoken. Yeah, no. Now it's self-deprecation. I speak about it a lot on this channel. Stop harming yourself, because then what you end up doing is harming yourself, and you get this stench on you, and then now you get around somebody else, and now it's on them. It's around them. Just go and stay with the broken people. Here's what I don't understand. Why do broken chicks allow themselves to be broken and then leave the person that broke them? Why not stay with them? Those are your people.
She is unlovable. You're offended, die mad. Because when that guy rejects you, the very first thing that comes out of your mouth is, oh, he must be gay. Like, y'all do not want to take the personal responsibility and accountability to make it seem like the reason why so many dudes don't want to you, so many dudes don't want you to be a girlfriend, don't want to wife you up, and that the only thing you're good for is a dump, is because there's something fundamentally wrong with you. It's one thing if it's one dude that does it, chop it up and charge it to the game. But when you're getting ran through by 10 or more people, and it's the same repetitive thing over and over again, sweetheart, the problem is you. The problem is you. My ex is a narcissist. I'm a victim. I'm a survivor of TV. You're broken, boo. You're not lovable. And a lot of y'all have such a nasty, negative ass attitude. People sense that. People definitely sense it. But you're the victim, right? This is why I said broken women are not lovable. Broken women are not worth the time of day. Because hurt people always hurt people.
As a man, it should never be your mission in life at all to fix a woman. You're not supposed to fix broken women. A woman's healing is supposed to happen from the Most High. You can guide, you can support, but you can't save someone who's committed to their own damage. There's a lot of you guys out there that's attempting to try to turn a good whore into a housewife. The only thing you're going to do to yourself is end up broken. You're going to be broken right along with that woman attempting to fix her. A broken woman isn't your responsibility. Protecting your peace is. All right? You're a man, not her repair shop. Understand that. 9 times out of 10, when you try to fix a broken woman, the only thing you're doing is attempting to rebuild a person who enjoys being shattered. There's a lot of women that enjoy being volunteer victims to their own story. So stop trying to save these hoes. Saving a woman who won't save herself only destroys you in the process.
This is the way damaged women talk. This is why guys say that they don't want to be with a woman who's been with a whole bunch of guys, because odds are if that woman's been with a whole bunch of guys, there's going to be a rusty guy in there that did her dirty. And now she's talking like this, right? Now she's saying, oh, it's too much to love someone. I'm going to fill their cup too much. I'm going to feel bad about myself when they leave. This is all damage. This is a damaged woman who has now made a decision, by the way, oh, I'm going to use men for money because I've been done dirty by some men. And then everybody wonders why guys want somebody who hasn't been through hell in back in relationships, why they go for a woman who hasn't had a lot of sexual experiences, why they go for a woman who hasn't been in a lot of relationships, because they don't have all that damage on their back that then they're going to toss onto that guy.
I know something you don't. I know something you will never know.